Okay, so this is gonna be my August empties. Thank goodness right now there is zero wind. Fingers crossed that it stays like that, but I will be going through as I usually do it. I'll start with makeup and then I'll go into my separate categories. I will leave all of the timestamps down in the description box down there below if you wanted to take a peek to see when, you know, one category starts, when the other one ends. If you wanted to bounce around a little bit, I don't mind. Since we did move, I really don't have a ton of makeup products that were finished, but I do have a couple, so I'm going to start with those. I have received a couple of these through the Octoly website, but I had this one first. This is from Clarins right here. This is just a deluxe size sample. This is one of the Instant Light Lip Comfort Oils. I actually have the one in raspberry and the one in mint in the full size, but this was the little deluxe size of this guy. These are fantastic, not sticky on the lips at all. They're just a really light moisturizing gloss. I like to put these on before I start applying the rest of my face makeup, just so that my lips are super prepped for, you know, whatever I'm reaching for at the end, whether it be a liquid lipstick or just a matte lipstick or just your standard cream lipstick. These will prep your lips for pretty much anything. They just released a new collection that has a whole bunch of different, some of them have like shimmers, some of them change colors on your lips depending on the pH of your lips. So these are really cool. If you haven't tried them out, I highly suggest checking out the Clarins Instant Light Lip Comfort Oils. So like I said, this one was in number 1, Honey. This product, I didn't use this in the normal usage, but I did use this one on my tattoos. It did leave like kind of a glowy, luminous look on the skin, kind of like the MAC strobe cream, but I would use it over here on my arm, you know, for my sleeve. But this one is from Josie Maran. This is the, what is it called? Surreal Skin Argan Finishing Balm. And it's in the shade Etheric. I'm not sure if they had multiple different shades or if it just comes in one shade, but this one was finished. I tried using this in the standard form, like either using it underneath my makeup as kind of like a primer. That didn't work. I tried dabbing it over my makeup. They said you could do that if you needed some additional moisturizing, but that didn't work either. It just kind of broke up my makeup and my foundations. So I just decided to use this one on my tattoos because I do like to keep like a slight sheen on my tattoo just because I feel like the colors look more vibrant that way. So anyway, this one, even though it's technically a primer and I used it in a different way, it is a makeup product, so I'm counting it in the makeup category. I have one little mini baby sprayer here from MAC. This is one of their Shade Select perfume fragrances. This one is in Candy Yum Yum. This is my favorite. This is a super sweet fragrance. I really like this a lot. For Christmas, every year my brother usually gets me a perfume, and I kind of dropped a couple hints that this is the perfume that I would like to have this year. So anyway, there was that one that was finished off. I have some nail products here in my Project Polish. I was able to finish off one polish for that month. It was from Sally Hansen. This is the Hardest Nails Extreme Wear Nail Color in shade 370 Blackout, and the markings here are in silver, but I was at that point there and I finished the rest of it off, so I just tossed it in with the rest of my empties. So hallelujah, another polish marked off the list. As long as we're on the nail polish topic, I have some Josie Maran Bare Naked Nail Wipes. They are a 3-in-1 polish remover and cuticle and nail treatment. They have a natural grapefruit scent. There was 20 wipes in here. I think this came in a pack with some other products that I got my mother for Christmas one year, but she just didn't use these, so when I got here I finished them off and they were fine. They weren't super flimsy like the ones that you can find at the dollar store, but I really liked them. I'm not sure if they're even still available for sale, but if they are, they're pretty thick. They're nice for travel. That's probably the only reason why I would ever purchase these again in the future. But anyway, there was my makeup and, you know, nail polish, perfume sort of category. Onto my skincare. I did finish off, unfortunately, one of my favorite moisturizers. This is the only moisturizer I use. I've been using this for about 10 years now. This is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion Plus. This stuff is great. You can actually find this size. This one is the 4.2 fluid ounce bottle. If you go on the Sephora website, these are $27 just alone for this bottle, but you can find a pack that comes with a little mini toner and a little mini of their mild face soap, and the whole pack costs $27. So I just buy the pack now, the trio, so it's the same price, you get the same amount of product in the actual lotion, so why not buy the big guy with the extras? That's my thinking anyways. Speaking of Clinique, I did finish off 3 more of the little Pep Start little pods that you push the top center part, and then the liquid that's in these little pods raises up out of the center here, and you have a towelette. They don't have a ton of moisture to them, but they do an excellent job of removing any makeup or dirt or grime or anything that you have on your face. These would be great for travel, but they'd also be fantastic for camping too. So these little pods were the Clinique Pep Start Quick Cleansing Swipes, and they had these in the clearance section on the Sephora website. They were for $5 and you got 9 pods, so I'm just slowly working my way through them, so there's that. And then I did have some makeup removers. Since I was traveling, I finished off these 2 little guys. This is the Sephora Waterproof Eye Makeup Remover, just another one of these little samples. You can usually find these as 100-point perks at Sephora. This is my all-time favorite inexpensive makeup remover. And then the other little one that I finished off is another one of these MAC Pro eye makeup removers. I really like the fragrance that's in these, but I really wouldn't waste my free sample. When you're doing an online order, you get a free sample. I wouldn't waste it on this little teeny baby size, because you only get 2 uses and essentially you're done with this. So I don't know. I really like both of these. If I could afford the MAC one every time, I'd probably buy the MAC one, but this one does just fine. The Sephora one, I really like it. So I also have one additional makeup remover product. This was weird. I was really excited to try it out. I thought it did a fine job, but I just felt like it was an extra step. I still had to do everything else that I was doing before, so it really didn't cut down on any time for me. But this is the Too Faced Mascara Melt Off Cleansing Oil Waterproof Mascara Dissolver right here. So what it looks like, just this teeny little sample. This, I think, showed up in my August Sephora Play box. I'll link that up in the cards up there, but that is what the one looks like. So it's essentially ribbed, and you just run this on the upper part, like, you know, how you would apply a regular mascara, and then I would go on the back of my lashes too. I'd let it sit there for probably 30 seconds, 60 seconds, and then I would go in and I'd have to get a cotton square with makeup remover, hold it over my eye. It did remove some harder to remove mascaras. I bet this would be really nice with the Benefit They're Real, since that is a pain in the butt to remove. But just for your standard mascaras, I really don't feel like this did. I don't feel like it made much of a difference, so I'm probably not going to be purchasing that guy. Well, I have some of these. Here's a pack of the Ole Henriksen Clean Truth Cleansing Cloths. I found these at Marshall's for pretty cheap. These smelled like crazy oranges, like orange dreamsicle or something. They have vitamin C in this. It was a decent price. It was $4.99. Typically, I guess they're $10, but you did get 30 wipes in here, so I thought that was a nice deal. $5 for 30 wipes, especially from a high-end brand, so they were all right. If I saw them there again, I might purchase them again in the future. This was an odd anomaly right here. So I have the full size of this, and I decided, you know, I'll use this. I really don't like the full size, and I was like, I'll just use it on like 2 or 3 of my brushes that I was cleaning just to get it out of the way when we were moving. This is the Real Techniques Brush Cleansing Gel. This is just a little trial pack. This worked amazing. I don't know what the difference is between this one and the full-size bottle, but that full-size bottle sucks. It takes so much of the product to really suds up and foam up. This one did a great job. It sudsed up super fast. It cleaned my brushes really quickly. I was shocked. I guess it's surprising that this little mini trial sample would be much better than the full size. I hate the full size. It's going to take me years to get through it. It almost has like a gelatinous feel. the full-size one does, so I don't know. I definitely wouldn't recommend this, but I was shocked that the little sample was better than the full-size. Just weird. I have 3 of the Biore nose strips, nose deep cleansing, pore unclogging strips. We had a little nose strip party, me, my daughter, and my mother, so there's 3 of those guys there. I don't know, I use them every once in a while, like maybe once a month, once every 2 months or something, just to keep my pores clean on my nose. I have a pack of baby wipes, which are not used for their typical standard usage. These are the refreshing wipes from Equate, and these had a really nice scent on them. They're the cucumber and green tea wipes. I use these for swatches. I use these when I was in a pinch with the makeup remover wipes, since I ran out of my Ole Henriksen ones pretty early on in the month. I pulled these ones out and just used these when I was in a pinch to take off my makeup, and I'd go in with a toner and it would just, you know, make sure everything was off. So these are nice. These are really great for swatches, first of all, but for cleaning up your makeup station, for, you know, running your brushes over if you need to clean a brush really quickly. They come in handy. I really like having them around once in a while. I have some lotions, as usual. Since we were moving, I was trying to do my best to finish off as much as I could. I did a pretty good job. I have 4 lotions here. They're not really big lotions, but I have 4. So the first one is the Alex and Ani Energy Scent 7 body lotion. I'm really sad that this is gone. The scent on this was amazing. It had like patchouli and I think sandalwood and stuff in this. It was so good. It smelled really nice. If you're into more earthy kind of fragrances, this is good. It doesn't say the scent notes or anything on the back, but I noticed that they didn't have it on their website, so I'm not sure. I'm really not sure if they're selling this anymore or if it was just like a limited edition thing, but if I ever see that they bring this back, I will most certainly pick it up again. This was a gift from my husband, but I don't know if it's a permanent product or a just temporary product that was a limited edition. I hope it's permanent. I hope I can find it again at some point in the future. I love that stuff. I was savoring the last little bit for the longest time. And then I did finish this one. This is one of the Bath & Body Works 24-Hour Moisture Ultra Shea Body Cream in the Japanese Cherry Blossom fragrance. I really like this scent from Bath & Body Works. I had to cut it open. I hope they never discontinue this fragrance because I really loved it. So this one is getting marked off my body lotion list. I do have, it sounds insane, but I have a ton of body lotion. I actually did an inventory for it, so I can actually cross this one off my inventory, as well as this guy here. This one was just in my purse. I just use this as a hand cream. This is the Greenscape Organic Cocoa Butter Hand and Nail Cream. It looks like there's some in here, but this one is completely finished off. My husband found this one somewhere. I can't quite remember where he found it, but I did finish this one off. This was alright. It did have a very subtle kind of cocoa butter kind of fragrance to it. It did the job of moisturizing my hands, so it did take a while to work through it, but I think I picked this up in like April or something, so I'm just happy to move on to something else and put a different product in my purse. This one was a sad day. I'm so sad about this, but it's okay. I had another one of the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Boom Boom Cream lotions, and yes, I know it says bum bum, but in Portuguese it's pronounced boom boom. So when I ordered this through the Octoly website, they made sure to, they left a note saying to make sure that I mentioned that in Portuguese it is pronounced boom boom. So I cleaned every little drop out of this guy. I wasn't leaving any straggler behind, so I love this fragrance. I'm definitely gonna pick up another one of these, and I definitely think if you haven't tried this out yet, I think you should. Next time you're at a Sephora, sometimes they have them as 100-point perks too, and they're actually decent sizes at the 100-point perks. But next time you're at Sephora, just smell it, see if you like it. It has, the main notes are pistachio and salted caramel, and it doesn't sound like that would smell very good, but this stuff is heavenly. It has this very fine, extremely subtle shimmer that would show up if you're in direct sunlight. I really like putting it on like tattoos or like the shoulders, the collarbone, anywhere. If you're out in the sun, if you put it down the center of your legs, it makes your legs look a little bit slimmer. So, you know, I use this on other parts of my body other than just my legs and my bum. So anyway, really love this stuff. Highly recommend it if you like the fragrance. Some people can't stand the fragrance, and I totally get that. You know, not everybody's gonna love one thing, but this one again was sent to me through the Octoly website, but loved it just the same. Moving on to hair products. I feel like we're going pretty quick for the most part, for my videos anyways, my Empties videos. This first hair product is a little mini sample of the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In product. I really enjoy this stuff for the ends of my hair. I'll spray in about 8 to 10 spritzes throughout the ends of my hair, and I just feel like it just leaves my hair feeling healthier. It makes it feel thicker almost, if that's a thing, but I don't know, this is really nice. Sometimes Target will have this on sale for like buy one get one free, like a little 2-pack. But you just kind of have to keep your eye open. Sometimes you can find it at TJ Maxx and stuff. Sometimes Ulta has sales. It just kind of depends. I have a little mini of my all-time favorite dry shampoo in the world. I actually have a little bit of this in my hair today from a different container. But this is the Chlorane dry shampoo with oat milk. All-time favorite dry shampoo. Even though it has that white cast, it blends in easily, and I need to do my roots, so it looks like I might have, you know, like a white cast showing, but it's just my root showing. It's pretty bad. I need to dye my hair, but somebody had requested a video on how I touch up my roots. If you guys are interested in that, let me know, or else I'm just gonna touch up my roots. But anyway, favorite dry shampoo in the world. Usually I'll pick one of these bottles up during the VIB sale at Sephora, so I'm planning to do that, but oh man, this stuff is good. I do have a couple other ones that are invisible sprays that I do enjoy as well, but this one overall, this is my number one and will probably stay my number one favorite dry shampoo. Another favorite product that I finished off, unfortunately, was a bottle of my Pureology shampoo. This one is the hydrate version. A long time ago, this used to have a very strong peppermint fragrance to it, and the conditioner has a little bit of that still, but it's not really pepperminty anymore. But this stuff is amazing. I talk about it all the time in all my Empties videos. When I talk about my favorite shampoo, it's this guy. No other shampoo has done for my hair what Pureology has done for my hair. I really enjoy the hydrate version, which is this one, the purple one. And I really like the pink one. That one's the volumizing one. Those are the two that I kind of bounce back and forth between. This is 0 sulfate, 100% vegan. It's an anti-fade complex. This suds up like crazy. So even though it's sulfate free, it's a really concentrated formula, so you're going to get a ton of suds. And the 20% coupons from Ulta, the ones that aren't for prestige products, will work on this. This is not considered a prestige product, even though the price tag says it is. It'll work on this. So that's usually when I pick up my Pureology products, is when I can get my 20% off coupon from Ulta. And then I have another dry shampoo here. I was really sad that this one was gone, because this one essentially was a dry shampoo that was invisible. It's not marketed as an invisible dry shampoo, and if you sit there and you spray it in your hair for long enough, you will get a little bit of white buildup, white cast that'll show up, but it blends away super easily. But this one is the Sexy Hair, Style Sexy Hair 3-Day Style Saver Dry Shampoo. It's called the H2 No. It's a 3-day style saver just because you can put it on your extensions, you can put it in your black hair like mine. I use this puppy up fast. This one, once I realized that it wasn't like leaving that crazy white cast, I went crazy with it and I used it up pretty quickly. I was kind of bummed that I used it up, but during the time that we were moving, it might be gross, but I was using more dry shampoo than I would on a typical basis because I just didn't have time to shower and wash my hair. My hair takes a long time to wash and to dry and everything, so I really appreciated having this. This one was sent to me through the Octoly website from Sexy Hair, and I think there's only been one Sexy Hair product that I've ever tried that I didn't enjoy. So I really appreciated them sending me that. I enjoyed it thoroughly throughout the month, and if I ever see this on sale at Ulta, I'll probably pick it up again because I liked it that much. I have these two products. You guys might be confused. These were not for me. I did my daughter's hair, but I have 2 boxes of the L'Oreal Paris Feria Smoky Pastels hair dye. This one is in Sapphire Smoke. smoky blue. It's in P1. That's what it's supposed to look like there. I had 2 boxes, so her hair was about that color, a little bit just slightly darker than that. I was lightening up her hair, and then I was hoping it would turn out like that. After it's faded a couple days, I'll put in an image off to the side on what her hair looked like immediately after applying this in, but this is pastel, and it is not how it turned out. But I would say if you have super blonde hair and you want to go pastel, this is a pretty cool way to do it because it's very multifaceted. Like, it's a very interesting looking hair color. She has multi-tones running throughout her hair. It looks really cool. I was very shocked with how it turned out in more than one way. So anyway, I thought they turned out cool, and if I could lighten my hair up this much, then I would use them on my hair personally. And the last hair product that I have is this little baby of the Not Your Mother's Clean Freak Refreshing Dry Shampoo. There was just a tiny bit left in this, so I used this guy up first, and then I went on to the other ones. But I got this in Rhode Island when I went out there. This one definitely had a white cast, and it did have a pretty strong kind of fresh fragrance. So I don't know, it was alright. I think that they have different versions, like some that don't have a fragrance and some that have a completely different fragrance, like a sweeter fragrance. It says it leaves no residue, no white residue, but it definitely did, and it didn't give me as much volume as the other ones that I've discussed gave me. So anyway, there was that little baby one. And finally, the last items that I wanted to talk about are 2 soaps. I have 2 hand soaps. They're both foaming ones from Bath & Body Works. This is an older one. This is the Warm Vanilla Sugar Antibacterial Foaming Hand Soap. It's a classic fragrance. If you've never tried it, you know, pick some up during the semi-annual sales. They're always at the semi-annual sale. And then this other one smelled so good. This is the Bath & Body Works Georgia Peach Gentle Foaming Hand Soap. This one, it says it has sweet peach, orange blossom, and honeysuckle nectar in this one. So this was really good. I really like the fragrance on this one. The Warm Vanilla Sugar, I don't think it has the notes on here, but it's a super warm kind of fall fragrance, I would say. So happy to have 2 soaps out of the way. And that is it. That's everything for my empties. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.